Imagine if you had 3 hearts and 9 brains. Sounds absurd, right? Well, for octopuses, that's just another day in the ocean. Octopuses are some of the weirdest, smartest, and most mysterious creatures in the world. And if you've ever wondered why they have so many hearts and brains, you're not alone. Why does an octopus need 3 hearts in the first place? Well, it's not just to love the ocean more. Octopuses actually have 1 main heart and 2 branchial hearts. The main heart pumps blood to the body, while the 2 smaller hearts pump blood to the gills. It's kind of like having a backup system to make sure oxygen gets delivered all around their squishy little bodies. But here's where it gets even crazier. When an octopus swims, its main heart actually stops beating. Yep, every time they move, their heart takes a little break. That's why octopuses prefer to crawl along the ocean floor instead of swimming. They literally get tired. Hearts? The reason behind this unique setup is that swimming is actually a lot harder for octopuses than crawling. They use a method called jet propulsion, where they suck water into their bodies and shoot it out to move. It's super effective, but it's also really energy draining. So instead of swimming everywhere, they use those powerful arms to crawl along the seabed. Smart, right? Now, let's talk about those 9 brains. So technically, octopuses have 1 central brain in their head, but what makes them so unique is that they have 8 mini brains, 1 in each arm. And these aren't just simple nerve bundles. Each arm can think for itself. If you cut off an octopus arm, the arm can still move, grab things, and even react to danger. It's like each arm has a little mind of its own. But wait, it gets even weirder. Octopuses can taste with their arms. Their suckers are packed with thousands of chemical sensors that let them literally taste whatever they touch. So, while they're crawling along the ocean floor, they're out here licking everything they grab without even needing a tongue. And those arms are insanely strong. An octopus can lift objects twice its own body weight with just 1 arm. Alright, so we know they've got 3 hearts and 9 brains. But does that mean octopuses are actually smart? Oh, absolutely. In fact, they're some of the smartest animals in the entire ocean. They can solve puzzles, open jars, and even use tools. There's even a famous octopus named Inky, who once broke out of an aquarium by opening a drain pipe and escaping back into the ocean. Scientists believe octopuses evolved to be so smart because they don't have protective shells like most sea creatures. Instead of relying on armor, they had to develop brain power to survive. And with 9 brains working together, they're basically the Houdinis of the deep. But here's the sad part. Even though they're super smart, octopuses only live for about 1 to 2 years. Nature really gave them all the cheat codes, but forgot to give them a long lifespan. Octopuses are also masters of camouflage. They can change the color and texture of their skin in the blink of an eye. They have special skin cells called chromatophores that let them blend in with their surroundings, or even send warning signals. 1 second they're a brown rock, and the next they're a neon rainbow flashing, "Don't mess with me." And some species of octopus can even mimic other animals. The mimic octopus can imitate sea snakes, lionfish, and even flatfish to scare off predators. These guys are basically the chameleons of the sea, but way smarter. Another crazy thing about octopuses is how they reproduce. When it's time to mate, the male octopus uses a special arm called the hectocotylus to deliver sperm packets to the female. After that, his life is pretty much over. The female lays thousands of eggs and spends the rest of her life guarding them without even eating. Once the babies hatch, the mother dies shortly after. It's the ultimate sacrifice. So, to sum it all up, Octopuses have 3 hearts to keep their oxygen levels high, 9 brains to multitask like pros, and enough intelligence to escape from tanks and solve puzzles. They're basically alien geniuses of the ocean, and even though their lives are short, they've managed to become some of the most fascinating creatures on the planet.